You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you? Talking to you. Are you? Talking to you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Run.
Why not? We're already ready for Traffic 3, and it's going to be the best traffic that we've done, and it will most likely be the most names that you've seen in a card in LA. And that's going down November 11th.
Okay.
So you're going to see tickets ready for that within the next couple of days, and there's some great matches on there that you guys are going to enjoy. We're not playing. We're not slowing down. We've already planned our next events. You know what I mean? So try to do at least 2 or 3 more events before the year is out after Summer Madness.
Hey, I was going to ask, as far as the YouTube situation, is that affecting y'all or no?
What situation is that?
The YouTube and the ad situation.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's affecting us. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not making the same amount of money. I think it's affecting everybody. This is why I did an interview, and I said in the interview, and I'm advocating this to all battle rap fans, I think that you guys should buy every single stream from every league. From the Kentucky Battle League to URL to Wichita, Kansas, MC Rap Off to because you have to understand something, right? With battle rap in relation to mainstream music, there's not a real widget. The only way that the leagues can survive and that the artists can stay active doing this is if people purchase the streams, because that is the source of income to pay the battlers. So if people don't buy it, in a lot of people that don't have, either investors or money, they're not going to be able to do battles. It's just you're not going to see as many leagues doing events. You know what I mean? Just because the money's just not there. You could see already a lot of leagues are slowing down. They're condensing their events. They're doing them in smaller and smaller venues, smaller names, or they're not doing events as much as they used to because it is a very effective hit. It is a serious hit. Imagine if you have a certain stream of income and then overnight it drops off 85, 90%. You seen what it is, Caps? I know you know. Shit is serious.
Bruh, they hit everything. They hit everything. Both channels.
You know what they're doing? This is what they're doing to people that don't know. What they've done, is they're hitting entire catalogs. Everything. Anything that has a curse or that could possibly be offensive, they have thrown restrictions on it. So now what they're doing is just to give everyone a little education, how channels are paid is if they're paid, the metric system that they use is called a CPM, right? And a CPM is what you're paid for every 1,000 views that you accumulate. You get a rate. So your CPM could be $5, your CPM could be 10, it could be 15. It all depends on the quality of ads that they're able to run on your content. So once they slashed everything, they gave all the battle rap content, which of course has curses in it, the lowest CPM rates possible, right? And then what they recently did is hit it again, and now before you have an opportunity to even monetize your content, you have to reach 1,000 views. And then you have to send your content in for review to make sure that it is not offensive. And then they begin running the ads on it. So you're not even getting a maximizing from $1. So what sucks is like in a situation that we have, right? I might put a video out and it might do 200,000 views overnight. But by the time I get it reviewed and it gets back, I've lost that revenue. Because now I'm starting from 200,000 moving forward. So I got to hope that it's a 1 million view battle so that other 800,000 views that I'm going to get, I can at least monetize off of it. But you're losing that initial excitement. In most battle rap, videos, it's the first 24 hours.
Basically what he's saying for y'all who really still don't understand what he's saying is when we press public, you can't do shit until it's 1,000 views. Let's be clear on that. You can't. So if it's midnight, 2 in the morning,
reviewing your shit.
Yeah, they gotta review it. You can eat you have to be on it. Can't even go to sleep. You wake up and it's 200,000. You done missed all that bread.
Right, and then YouTube never tells you what your CPM rate is for the ads that they run on your shit. They don't ever give you the true number that you're doing. They're not saying, oh, it's an 80-20 split. We're taking what we want, and then whatever we decide or feel like we want to appropriate to you is what you're going to get.
Yep.
But now what's happening is we're getting the lowest ads possible at the smallest rate. So it's really putting a financial strain on leagues. And if you don't have a good business model, or, luckily URL is a big live business in terms of actual ticket sales and turnout. So, are we affected by it? Of course we are. Did we lose a lot of income? Of course we did, like everyone else. However, we are fortunate enough to have people who are extremely interested in attending events, and they come out. You feel what I'm saying? They come out to the events.
Right.
And, they'll buy the tickets, and that's a revenue source. And then, of course, now, we had to get into streaming. We have some other backup plans in terms of monetization that we're doing, and I'm pretty sure once we start, all the other platforms will follow, and which would be dope, and it'll keep things going. But as I said before, just buy the streams. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people will sit up here and buy their favorite rapper's album, and it'll have 2 good songs on it, and every year they'll purchase it just because the song's on the radio. Well, like I said, there's no song that you can really purchase from your favorite MC. You can only support them and keep things going and buy the streams from every league, because you never know where your favorite artist may be contracted to battle at. And, that league is going to need money to pay that artist's wage and flights and hotels and all the things that come with putting together a big event or even a mid-size or small event. So, if you're a fan, you got to support it. Like, it's almost like the arts, right?
Okay.
Like if you go to Carnegie Hall and you see the Philharmonic Opera and the ballet, the reason why that shit lives is not just because people come out, but they actually donate to those companies to ensure that they continue. They get grants, they get sponsors, for the arts, so that they're able to do it. If we don't support our own art and we dog it and shit on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we can't have opinions and we can't say that we didn't like that battle and it didn't live up to what it was, but, people say, oh, it's dying, it's dead. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to buy. Then you don't love it. You got to love it, man, and you got to embrace it and take the good with the bad. Sometimes you watch football or basketball and the game is terrible, but you still watch it next week when it comes on, and you'll still buy the jerseys and you'll do the things that enable the company, the sports or the companies to thrive. And this right now is the only way the companies thrive. So buy every stream you can from every league, if whatever your budget permits. Just buy it, even if you're not a super fan of the card, or even if they don't have that many big names on it, and they have one or 2 big names, but it may be a name that you like. Buy that little league's card, just so that the energy can keep going.
Okay.
This is definitely going to put a strain on the amount of events that you see.
Okay, B, I have a question. B, all right. What are we doing with Murda Mook's proposition, his battle deal? What are we doing with this?
I don't have that kind of money. I don't have.
What do you want? 650,000 for 10 battles?
I just don't have that money. I don't see where that money is coming from, and there's just no way that I would pay that money and not go home with equal or the same. I would essentially be a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I could do that. He can charge whatever he wants to charge. That is his God-given right, and I am not the person to say that he doesn't deserve what he's asking for. If that's what he believes that he's worth and he's willing to wait until it comes around, then that is what he does. That's his wage. He can make an offer, and we can decide to entertain the offer, or not to entertain the offer. Me personally, I don't see where the return is going to come. And I'm not going to just, hey, man, we saved up enough money. Whew, just made it here. Whew, did it. We got it done. And then, you know, he goes home with 70 grand, and I go home with $700. It's never going to happen. I wouldn't do it. But, I mean, listen, been making these offers for a few years now. Maybe somebody will bite and want to pay him the money, and I'll gladly be there as a fan to watch it. You know, what you understand is like a lot of battles that you see, a lot of people try to charge us more than others. And we pass on certain matches that don't make sense for us or that we don't feel that we can afford. And you know what I do? I go there and support the match and I watch it. And I see if there's a recoupment. You know what I'm saying? I'd spoken to Lux, and he had made an offer to me for a match prior to the UW match. And the offer was just too high. And I told him, I said, you know, I just truly can't afford it. You know what I mean? So go ahead and do the match, you know, at UW. You know, same thing with Hitman and Suge. You wanted too much. I passed on the match. I know which matches to pass on, and I know which matches to not pass on. And I think we've been making informed decisions, you know, with the team. And you know, to answer your question, you know, the prices that Mook wants, I'm not saying that he's not worth it. I'm just saying we personally can't afford it. Okay. Now, if the people want to make a donation fund and raise the money for it to happen, we'll gladly host it, maybe even put some money towards it, but that would show the interest of the people. And if the people want it and you're asking for it, Caps, set it up. Set up a GoFund for him, and you can give it to us and we'll do it. Because people want to see it on Smack. You know, it's like beating Murda Mook someplace else, it just won't feel the same. Or battling him someplace else on his return, it won't feel. It's a certain energy that people want to see. So make a URL Murda Mook Fund, put it on the station, put it on your show, and see what comes in. You know what I mean? And then that's a way that the people can truly, you know, determine what, you know, the public wants to see and what, you know, they feel it's worth. You know what I'm saying? And you may be pleasantly surprised. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, I can't tell that man what he's worth. You know, he's worked hard in building his career. And, you know, if that's what he feels that he's worth, then, you know, either, you know, somebody will pay it or they won't. But presently, I'm not in a position to give him the money that he's looking for.
Beasley, I have a question, Beasley. How come who runs URL? Is it the battlers or is it the league or is it the staff? You Smack and Norbs, and you Smack and Chico and possibly Norbs.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by run it? In what way?
I mean, who runs it? Because I'm trying to figure out why the battlers have so much say-so. Why is it not that you're saying, look, this is what we have for you. You're going to battle him. And if you don't battle him, there's no other option, this is who we want you to battle. And here's the bread. And if they say no, they just sit out. Why do they have so many options?
Nah. I mean, oftentimes, you know, you try to set up certain matches. Guys don't want to do the matches.
Then that's it. They'll off the card.
Right. Okay, right. But then in the same time, you know, certain guys bring in more viewership.
Come on, B. Come on, B. This is a problem. This is a problem, though. This is the problem right here. This is the problem. Y'all are worried about the wrong shit. Y'all worried about viewership. Why are you worried about that? Guess what? If you get the business, hit me out, B.
It's still a business. You still have to sell. You still have to.
It's gonna sell. You don't have faith in these other niggas. You get the nicest niggas on. Niggas who love battle rap are gonna watch, period. You're sending a fucked up message, in my opinion, when you're saying, okay, well, all right, you want to battle him? Okay, you can battle him. Like, come on, why are we doing this?
That's not always the way that it is. That's not always the way that it is. I mean, like I said, certain people charge certain money and I walk away from it all the time. Biggest names, Hitman Holla, Loaded Lux, Murda Mook. That nobody controls our decisions on what we do. We make certain matches because we think that they make sense. It's not always going to be, you know, everybody's not always going to want to battle everyone. Okay, so you say, okay, you battle, you know, Lucky Leroy, or that's it, or you don't, or you sit out on the card. So you could do that, but then a lot of guys look around, they're booked. They're they're doing other stuff. They're not available. This one's in jail. This one's, you know, disappearing. He had a mental breakdown. This one's, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And you don't know. Or you book certain matches and the guy backs out. You know, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
This is why y'all got to get stripped and put your foot down. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
How to hand about this nigga ducking, that nigga.
You guys have earned the right.
Y'all paying them.
Nah, it's not even that you're ducking them and you're not paying them. It's like if you make a like it's just like if somebody makes a proposition, yo man, pay me $40,000 and I'll show up, and I say no. You know, they'll go someplace else and battle for $20,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same shit. I'll make certain offers and they'll say, nah man, I don't want to take them. I don't want to do it. So I'll say, okay, well I'll catch you next card. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, okay, we don't want to battle him, we'll take him. You know what I'm saying? Some guys are just not going to battle certain guys, or they don't feel that their status is the same as theirs. So they don't want to take
y'all create the status, though. That's my point. If these motherfuckers ain't on URL, they going back to a league. They got 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers tops. Like, come on, you babying these new niggas. Not new niggas, my bad. Y'all babying niggas now. Y'all are. This shit used to be about, guess what? We're the #1 brand, like you always say. We are the #1 battle league. How do not just want the best? Period.
Of
all
course,
this
I think,
it should be a privilege to be on
URL.
URL.
It is a privilege, but you don't think that the Summer Madness card is good?
No, I do. I definitely. I feel like Aventine type should have already happened because that. No, I'm gonna tell you that fucks things up. Also, you got to get it when it's hot. I hate when that happens. When you see it back and forth is on fire, and then like a year, 2 years later, y'all book y'all illegal book.
You gotta understand something, Cats. It ain't never that cut and dry with us, dog. Like if I come to a dude and I'll be like, all right, let me take that battle. Now because it's us, yo man, I'm gonna need $40,000, man. I can't do it unless it's 40. Then
you can't do it then. Bye.
Right, exactly. And because you said it goes to another league. Then once I say no, then they'll spite us and go battle for 20, or they'll ask for 30 or 25, and then they're getting 15 across the street. And then people say, oh, URL, you let that battle get away from you. No, I let it get away because it doesn't make economical sense. I'm not a Doja. It's not gonna be, look, your price is your price, homie. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're telling me, okay, I get $4,000 to battle or $3,000 to battle, and I know what everybody paid. I know what leagues can pay, and I know what they pay. We by far pay the most, for sure. I challenge anybody to bring their contracts out and show me different. We pay the most, and we don't owe anyone any money in 9 years. You know what I'm saying? But then what the dudes will do is they'll say, yo, can they do, oh, URL did me bad. No, we didn't do you bad. You made an offer, and I said no, and you got mad. And then you went and you did the battle for $2,000 cheaper someplace else. That's what happens. There's nobody saying that, yo, I got to the venue and URL didn't pay me my money. Everyone that's on Summer Madness, we have the money already. We're not depending on the door. We don't go into events.
You're not relying on that shit.
No, we're not relying on the door. We never do. Every event, everyone has their money when they start. We go into we have the money before we do the event.
Battle rap. Y'all eating off battle rap. No, I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have the money before we do I don't book an event and hope that the door fills up so that at the end of the night I can pay everybody.
Yeah, I know you heard about A-Hat. I forgot which branch with them. What they ain't had the money as usual. Not as usual with them, but it was a battle with Daylight and yada yada yada, and niggas was at the airport. No bread was involved. The sponsor didn't back them, and this shit is crazy, bro. It's like Teddy Grizzle all over again.
I don't even book the event unless I have the whole money for the event. I don't even set it up. So that's never a problem. You don't hear somebody going, you didn't have my money, so I ain't go on stage. URL didn't pay me. URL owes me $500. You don't hear that. This doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It happened. That happened maybe one time, and that was at Gnome 3 because the club, out of nowhere, when they told, we knew it was a certain amount of people, but they said, oh, we got to do it through the corporate way. We got to write you guys a check. So it just, it was like, come on, man, you telling me this now, the day of the show? So, you know, I told everybody, yo, listen, man, you're going to, you know, can you bear with me? It was disaster, Big T hit, man. You know, some people was tight. Oh, man, I went to the safe. Everybody had their money in the morning before their flights. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, them getting their money is, getting their money is cool, but I mean, it's more to battle rap than that. I really wish Mook didn't do that shit, man. I really wish Mook didn't do that, because this shit is terrible now. Like,
yeah,
niggas don't want to move.
Okay, so now look, what you think about it like this. So if somebody's walking around, man, I want 30, then I negotiate behind the scenes. Now every battle rapper thinks that they got 30. So now what happens is everyone equates their worth to that rapper. So if Murda Mook says, I want 70 grand, right, and now you have a Hollow to Don who has more views than Murda Mook, who's, you know what I mean, who generates just the same amount of excitement, he's going to say, yo, man, if he gets 70, why can't I get 70? Or maybe I'm not as much of a legend as Murda Mook is yet, you know what I'm saying, because Murda Mook is legendary because he's one of the first people that people saw doing this form of battle rap. He say, yo, he's worth 70, just give me a cool 50. And now you're trying to get that out of a building that maybe only can generate 110 grand. 100, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So how does that even work? So you paying one guy 70 grand and not even his opponent? What you think his opponent is going to want? So if you're paying one guy 70, you think he's going to sit there and take 5 grand and the other guy's getting 70? So you're paying one battle is at least going to be 100 grand. So you're paying more than what you can generate off of a building?
And that's why you
backwards business model.
And that's why you gravitate to the new class. But don't you feel like at this point, some of the battles are getting oversaturated now? Like they get rushed, they're battling every card, it seems like. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm trying to figure out where y'all coming from. I see the dilemma. You ain't trying to pay all this big, or all this wild, crazy bread, obviously. So now you have to depend on the new guys you got. But is there a point where you're oversaturating them now?
It depends. It all depends on what the performances are. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing a big event every 2-3 months, I don't think it's oversaturation. You know what I'm saying? Look, like think about it like this. Look at how I've rearranged some guys and given some guys some time off. Not because they're not doing good, they're actually doing well. But like Charlie Clips and DNA, for instance, right? They were down on every single card. You know what I'm saying? Now there's certain cards I won't have them on, not because they can't do it, not because they're not hot, but just to give it a break. So now I'm seeing people asking me when is DNA coming back. He's not estranged from us, he's our family. But there's certain times that I tell DNA, yo, D, you're battling a week and a day before it's too much. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he understands, he gets it, but he's making a lot of money battling. People don't know. DNA, he moves around. He gets to the bag because he can deliver a certain level of quality in a short time span. You could tell DNA to be ready to step in for Summer Madness tonight, and he'll be ready on Sunday. With 3 full rounds.
Hey, B, your phone sound crazy right now. Say it again. My fault.
Can you hear me now? Is this better?
Yeah, now I hear you. Okay.
I was saying I could tell him tonight that somebody's not coming and to be ready for Thursday.
And he will.
Sunday, he'll be ready, and it'll be good.
That's a fact.
Even when you know what I'm saying? So Charlie has that ability when he wants to do it as well. You know what I'm saying? But now when I think when I bring Charlie and DNA back on, you know, when it's the right match, it's going to make all the sense in the world. So I'm putting people that's in demand. Like people want to see Calico and Bridgewater. They want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Some people wanted to see Shine and Hitman. People want to see Hollow and Rock. That's what people want to see. So I'm just trying to deliver what it is that they want to see. You know, and I know from the outside looking in, it's kind of tough to see, you know, how things move, but it's so much different than when you have a smaller league or a different situation. Like everything people take to the heart over here. Like, yo, you know, I don't, if I take him, it's going to look like I'm going backwards. And I'm like, yo, you just battled Outback Jack 2 weeks ago. And now you can't take him? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the dilemmas that we have where you don't see certain people, or there's a lot that goes into it, man. Like, certain guys that be trying to hit you in the head for money that they are never getting or never have gotten. Well, the Alabama Battle League only paid them $1,000. So if I'm offering you $1,500 or $1,750, and you're turning your nose up like I'm doing you a favor, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people who are saying, oh, they can't produce a contract where they're getting paid more. They should be getting paid less because they're getting a bigger profile. And if you're not signed to URL as an artist, why would I pay you more money? By being on URL, you're going to get more work.
Okay. Time running kind of short. I got a question, B. Well, I don't know what the fuck going on, but I see people are saying Tank is locked up. I hope he get out soon.
Yeah, he is. He's locked up. He got caught like about 2 weeks ago.
He's all right, though? He's going to be coming out?
I mean, people talking to me, I think he got to sit down for a little while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's going to have to sit down.
Oh, damn. Over, you talking about years? Or
he's going to have to sit down. It's going to be about probably some years. Maybe like 2-3 years, like 2-3 years.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. I'm thinking it's some...
I mean, don't quote me on that because,
yeah.
I'm going to trial, so I can't say for certain that he might not beat the case, but the time he's looking at for the offenses that he has, he's going to be gone for a little while.
Oh, no. Getting that money probably chasing the bag.
Yeah, it's rough.
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
Right.
And I see Hitman just posted something saying that he said free show out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he just posted. I don't know what's going on with that. It seems like he said, watch who's around you. I'm going to get down to the bottom of this free show out. So it seems like his brother is arrested also. Is locked up also.
Yeah, and it's rough.
I mean, I don't want to put in this spot, but I got to because I feel like, all right, your URL, we know what it is. It's the battle rap culture. I need to understand what your thoughts is on bloggers in battle rap, and does the Chris Unbias situation hold any weight in battle rap? I really want to know that.
All right,
I think that I want to see where I'm coming from.
These questions. What's the first question? What do I think about bloggers in battle rap?
Yes, as far as their status, because this Chris Unbias shit opens a can of worms.
All right, let's go. All right, what I think about battle in general, what I think about bloggers and battle rap, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all definitely promote and talk about our shit. So, good or bad, you got to embrace both. There's times when you praise us. There's times where I think certain attacks are unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to embrace it all. I still come on the show regardless of what I think. Sometimes you piss me the fuck off, man.
I know, B.
And I'll be like, yo, where you coming from? What is this? I think it's crazy. But I'll call you and I'll talk to you behind the scenes. Like, yo, Caps, man, come on, my nigga. Like, but, like, it all depends. So, to answer your question, there's good and there's bad. I think that, you can't get mad because these people are talking about you and it's publicity and it's helping your brand. It's promoting your card. People are talking. People, have things, that they're saying that are good. So that on that note, it's definitely needed. But, there's times where you get frustrated because you're not necessarily agreeing with things, and a certain narrative can be painted about issues that they don't know about, and sometimes you can't divulge all the information in defense of yourself. But that happens in all facets of entertainment. So you got to take the good with the bad, and sometimes you got to eat shit. There's nothing you can do about it. So in that sense, yeah. In terms of the Chris Unbias situation, there's a lot of allegations, a lot of charges, but we still don't. I've heard like kind of what the situation is, but at liberty to talk about it. I mean, shit, those are some terrible ass charges that he has against.
He got indicted last week.
Yeah, he got indicted last week, but you still gotta have him go to trial. They still have to prove what's happening. And from what
that's life in prison.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
That's life in Beasley. Like that's scary, bro.
I just say I hope that what he's being accused of can later be explained and is not what it appears to be. If he is guilty of those particular things. I would like to see the circumstances of why he's being charged for those things so that I could have a better assessment of what it is and, you know, in hopes that he's not being railroaded. But if he is doing those things, if he is doing those particular things, then, you know, I guess he gets, you know, what he deserves. But from what I understand and what I've heard, not saying that it's accurate, is a whole bunch of crazy shit. Because a lot of times when people make accusations against you, I've heard that it was that the accusations were recanted, but what happens is the state picks up the case. So once you do that, they automatically say, "Hey, you know what? She says you raped her. That this is what it is. Well, now we're going to pick up the case, and now we're going to investigate it." And, you know, then they'll try to probably put pressure back on the person who made the accusation, and then they could be charged with perjury. You know what I mean? And then now they're in the jam, so now he has, you know, you got to prove that that's not what happened. I mean, like I said, without giving too much detail, you know, he didn't pop up in a raincoat in an alley and snatch up with some random girl and, you know, get into it. It was actually, you know, these are someone that he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So it turned into something else. But, I mean, I'm not really at liberty to talk about it because I don't know this man's family and I haven't spoken to him or, you know, his family. I'm just hoping that those charges are not true. And if they are real and we come to find out exactly what happened, and then I'll make an assessment and a judgment on his behavior. But we all got to see what happens and if it goes to trial and what the, you know, specifics are. Because at this point, you know, it's just it's charges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I'm not trying to bash nigga. I haven't even bashed him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see what the status holds on the battle rap culture.
Yeah, I don't think that has nothing to do with battle rap. That if even if he did do that,
but is it a hit for the culture? Let's look at Marv Albert. No, but let's look at Marv Albert when he got caught up fighting the chick and all that shit.
That shit did nothing to the NBA.
Yeah, but it still made noise though.
Nobody gives a fuck. Like if he did hurt somebody, that's a tragic thing. But that ain't gonna stop nobody from watching Hollow the Dime versus Tay-Rock.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's shocking because it's something within our culture, and we don't think that anybody within our culture would be on a weird shit like that or do some shit like that. So that's why it's shocking, and that's why you're talking about it. And I understand why you're bringing it up because he is somebody that is a prominent name.
People are acting like he's nobody now. I don't agree with that.
You have to address and talk about the things that transpire as a blogger. You have to, you know, you have to bring these things up and you have to investigate them. The one thing I don't like about certain bloggers, and I don't want to give anybody like, a lot of guys base their shit on just tearing people down and making jokes and comedy just for attention. You know what I'm saying? Where it doesn't even make any sense. Like, you guys, you'll tear a person down, but you give a reason why you're attacking somebody. So, like, if somebody doesn't show up and they mumble on their rhymes and then they duck a battle and they dip out and they take money and don't, then you'll get on their ass because they're affecting the culture that you love. There's people that just randomly grab people's pictures and put voiceovers and make jokes and do all types of silly, weird shit and losses. And then it's like, why would you even, you know, like, are you that miserable that you just try to attack somebody's money source or just rip them down for, you know, for no reason? They're not a part of our culture. I consider them like jokers or like weirdos. You know what I'm saying? The people that are part of the culture are the people that doing this shit every day. They're investigating shit. They're calling to ask questions and give perspective, not just negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, I don't even consider those people credible media outlets, sources, or credible bloggers within our culture. They're more so vultures jumping on the bandwagon, looking to disrespect and tear down what we're all looking to build.
You know what, B? You know, now you put it like that, it's like, wow. I mean, is there ever going to be a point where you think y'all will have to address bloggers a certain kind of way to let niggas know who to follow, what bloggers are really in it?
So a lot of these guys, they're a blip on the scale. We know them because we're intense into battle rap, and you know, links get passed around. But these guys' channels are low; their viewership is low. We know who the leaders are in this. There's Angry Fan, there's Champion, and you know Jay Black, and you know you got Hip Hop
Black. I hope he's all right too.
Yeah, you got Hip Hop Real. You know, these are the forces in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Chris Unbias, you know, his group, you know, it's a force in our culture. A lot of these other guys who are coming in, there's nothing wrong with starting from scratch. PSA, all these, I'm not to mention all these other brands on your show, but I'm just saying, we know who the main 5 or 6 people are that actually have valid opinions and make sense. A lot of these other guys, they're coming in for comic relief and jokes. And you know what? There's certain people that like the comedy, that like the clown behavior. You know what I'm saying? And they do have a place, you know, in the clown department. You know what I'm saying? But they're not credible media outlets, sources. They come up with assumptions. They make blogs off of rumors. They don't check the facts. To be a credible media source, to get and call all parties involved, or else it's hearsay, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Okay. It has no bearing or truth.
Okay, well, that's what it is. I want to show the call. Beasley, let's go one more time. Summer Madness 6. Let's go one more time.
Summer Madness 6, man. Listen, Howard Times in town. Those who are worried about him not making it because of all the hurricane storms, we flew him in a day or two early, just because, you know, he's based out of Florida. So he's here in New York. I saw him tonight. He's ready. He's prepared. K-Rock is prepared. Briz Rothstein is prepared. T-Top's been prepared for about 2.5 weeks. This is going to be an exciting event. I look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come support it. Watch it at watchbattlelive.com on this Sunday, September the 10th, man. It's going down. Summer Madness 6, man. Some exciting matchups. Support the culture that you love, man. You know what I'm saying? We're continuing to do more events, man. We got already another event, big event on the West Coast.
Traffic 3.
Traffic 3. So we're not playing any games. We're going to try to keep doing the best that we can. And, you know, some battles you guys are going to love, some battles you're not going to like, we'll make more. It's okay. We're going to do a lot of battles. We're going to continue to make a lot of events, a lot of battles, a lot of one-offs. We got the one-off event at the Honeycomb Hideout. That's going to be fire. That's this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? With the PGs, we got some dope-ass one-offs.
Trez and Prep at $500 in a battle, I think.
Who's going to be the better rebuttal or freestyle in that battle, in that small room environment? That's going to be a great battle.
Loser got to sit down. Loser got to sit down. Yeah. But okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to give your analysis on it and what happened and why, and that's why you guys are credible. You understand? You're not just coming on saying you're telling somebody why you think they lost and why this guy won and what round and what were the points and what were the haymakers. That's credibility. You know what I'm saying? Not just coming to dog people and, you know what I mean, tear them down. You know what I mean? But, yo, Summer Madness 6 is here. The weekend is action-packed. Come out. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow we will be sold out. You know what I mean? So you'll have to get the pay-per-view. But I would come to the building because the feeling you get in the building isn't like anything else. You cannot emulate that on a stream or watching it on YouTube. It is 100% different. I'm telling you.
The rumbling of the show, the floor, the eruptions. Yeah, I know. You ain't lying about that.
And your perspective on the battle is going to be different, too, because you're there. You see the emotion. You feel the guy weakening when he's getting hit with the punches. So that's why sometimes when battles are close and someone says someone got killed or whatever, you see their energy in the building. You see their soul. You know what I'm saying?
Rising.
You can feel it and see it. It's totally different. But, you know, you still can get a good picture from the stream if you can't make it across country to this event. You know what I mean? We got more coming. So we appreciate everyone that shows support and love. And as I said before, by everyone stream from every single league. It's a crucial time. You know what I'm saying? And we got to keep what we're doing alive. They've taken away a big source of income for all the leagues with YouTube's absence. You know what I'm saying? But there's other ways, and we'll all figure it out. There's all technology. There's always a way to rebound. We went through the same thing with Smack DVD. Once the DVD became obsolete, you know, we tried to go online, and then we had to figure out some other things and rearrange, and, you know, we eventually figured out a way, and we'll figure out another way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully others will as well. You know, there's some things coming in 2018 that'll definitely be able to monetize and get things back in order. But for now, we just all got to support each other and buy every stream from every league, go to every league's event, and you know, keep this thing thriving. I'm excited. Hurry up. We got over 900 tickets sold. I just got another alert on Summer Madness. So we're almost close to our goal, and I'll let you guys know when I'm officially sold out. We don't do the sucker shit and lie and say we sold out until we hit our mark, and we damn close to it. So
talk about
I'm excited, man.
Battle rap ain't dead.
Yeah, come on, Joe Budden. Got an open invitation for you, brother.
Bring your cigarette smoking ass to fucking Summer Madness 6, nigga. You got so much to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, let's do it.
That's what it is. But, Bees, man, we definitely appreciate you calling up, man. You know, good luck on the event.
I appreciate y'all having me here, man, and I look forward to talking with you guys soon.
That's what it is, bro. Be safe, man.
Cool.
Word, man.
Another dope show. Shout out to Beasley. Shout out to St. Mike. Shout out to Sugar Black and Stewie Newton. Shout out to Tony Bro being turned the fuck up in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I did just certain shit. We can't let people outside the family come. You know what I mean? Like Jesus Christ. Yo, shout out to battle rap, man. Shout out to battle rap.
I do want to say this. I do kind of feel bad. I've been getting on Tink. Well, you know what? He did deserve that shit. But, man, I hope the nigga's all right, bro. For years, I was not expecting that shit.
Man.
That hit me out of nowhere.
Hell
I'm thinking he locked up. He going to be out soon for tickets to something like a couple of years. Like, yo, I fuck with Tink style. I fuck with Tink.
Yeah.
Like
that's actually
like
a cool dude, too. Like, it's like, it's shitty to see that, especially with guys that's grinding and doing what they need to do to not be involved in whatever. So, man, prayers up for that, man. Free that man. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, and I'm gonna say it again. I've always said it. If Chris is innocent, free that man. I've always said it. If he is innocent, free that man. But if he is guilty, send his ass down the state. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Man. If we out 2 shows a day, that's fucking over 7 hours of battle rap today was dedicated to y'all niggas.
7.
You better be fucking happy.
7. Every region was covered, so we won't hear none of the bias bullshit, nothing. Subscribe to Angry Fans Radio. Definitely hit Caps on Twitter at AngryFan007. Hit me at Tone Capo. Fucking subscribe to the channels, watch the battles. I mean, send your hate mail my way.
Tony Bro will be doing night shows when he can. And I'll be doubling back with the day shows. So you're probably going to have more shows like this.
Feeding the streets. Got to do it.
Facts.
Got to feed the streets.
We up out there for the show cut off, man. Shout out to all you ugly ass niggas. We 31 strong and shit. It was at 12, 16. Like, I see what's up, man. Hey, if you fuck up, we out, bro. Shout out to Tony Bro.
Word up.
You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Talking to you. I am talking to you. Talking to you. I am talking to you. You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.